Hello. Hello, welcome back to the show. Welcome to the show. It's March, it's the penultimate day. I'm Richard Bacon, and these are my co-hosts.
Hello, I'm Amanda Barham, she's Lisa Roger, and he's Mike Squicky McLean. Get your hand out my bottom, Squeaky.
All right, here's what we've got for you coming up this morning in the next half hour. Gary Bushell up in just a moment, giving us his views on television.
That's right. At 8:40, Rich is going to be looking at one of today's big newspaper stories.
Is Jeffrey Archer gay?
Yes.
Yes,
No.
he is.
I
He
don't
told
know.
me in the shower this morning.
Yeah, he went to public school.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Jeffrey is.
At 8:45, we've got Man I Want to Lick. That's Johnny Vegas.
But right now it's time to go to Jasmine Lawson with the Big Breakfast News and weather's right, you little honeys.
Thank you, good morning. These are the main stories on Thursday, the 28th of March. Palestinians prepare for Israeli backlash, Easter travel to get chocky-block, and Kylie gives Naomi a model tip. Ordinary Palestinians are waiting in fear of Israel's response to the latest suicide bombing, which killed at least 19 people. Palestinian extremists, Hamas, say one of their military members carried out the attack on a hotel in the resort town of Netanya. Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat condemned the bombing, but Israel is losing patience.
Palestinian barbarism knows no limits, no boundaries. On the most sacred night for Jews around the world, a suicide bomber came to destroy himself among Jews celebrating Passover.
The Big Easter getaway promises to be even more of a challenge than usual this year. Passengers using Arriva Trains Northern are likely to get caught up in a 48-hour strike. However, Manchester Airport bosses are promising it will be business as usual for an estimated 80,000 passengers, despite 4 days of industrial action by staff. She may have won, but Naomi Campbell's High Court battle with the Mirror reflected badly on her. The supermodel was awarded damages after the newspaper revealed she'd attended a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. Some say fame has its price.
You can't be in this business and expect people to give you all the attention you want when you want it and none when you don't want it. And I've always been of the opinion you have to take the good with the bad. There are times it goes a little too far.
And artist Tracy Emin is apparently not amused by some opportunistic collectors. With her cat missing, she'd knocked up some posters to put up around her neighbourhood. But instead of helping her find her kitty, art lovers began nicking them when they realised who'd drawn them and how much they might one day be worth. Here's the weather. It'll be dry and bright across much of the UK, but it'll feel a little cooler than the past few days. That's the Big Breakfast News. Now back to the house.
Thank you, lovely Jasmine Lawson there. Now, for the penultimate time ever. That's the second last. Oh, I had to be told that. It's Gary Bushell.
Morning, morning, morning.
Here he is, the man himself. All right, Gary.
Amanda, how are you, darling? You all right?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm not, 'cause I've got this rotten headache, because I've spent half the morning trying to imagine what Steve Penk would be like with a personality. I mean, have you seen this guy? He hosts TV Nightmares. He is a TV nightmare. You know, he's the worst of all these Android auto-cue readers. You know, you've got holograms with more substance than Penk. He brings nothing at all to the party. Absolutely nothing. He hasn't even mastered standing up. Every time you see him, it's like he's auditioning for After They Were Famous. He really annoys me. But I mean, this is the thing now, with ITV, you've got 80% of their presenters are third rate now, and probably 90% of their entertainment formats are more clapped out than Shane McGowan's liver. You've got Dennis Norden sitting there looking like something Buffy should be driving a steak into. He's only holding that clipboard to hide up the life support drip. You've got boring Blind Date. You've got Lisa Riley struggling with her auto-cue. You've got Matthew Kelly, the Nelly on your telly. Matthew Kelly. Matthew says he loves entertaining people. Well, let's hope he meets some someday. Honestly,
Have you taken a breath yet, Bushell?
No, I mean, honestly, you've got so much to say. Drive it all in. ITV need to get a shot of all these nonsense 1980s formats and try something new. Get something fresh in.
Should I go over there?
You go over there. Get some entertainers.
Oh, well, listen, need I ask you which are your top 3 hate programmes?
We haven't even got to the rock yet.
Oh,
we haven't even
my
got to the
Lord.
rock. We've got some stinkers this week.
Here we go.
Daisy's new quiz show is flatter than Gwyneth Paltrow's chest.
Come on, Tigger, let's go. A little bit further, a little bit further. Oh, my God, the azalea's coming up. You can't do it just that. Wait till we get to the rhododendrons. That's where you'll like it. I'm dead. Oh, my God, oh, my God. Oh, my God, I would have talked to you more. I would have found a place. I'm really, really sorry.
There's a new name for useless, and it's Nigel Lithgow.
They will walk off with everyone's winnings. James Regan, are you the enemy?
No, I'm not the enemy within.
Then I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Each one of them is worth £25. If you don't know the answer or answer incorrectly, I will throw it open for a bonus.
And double flops, the most pointless TV award ceremony since the last one.
It is a wig, but my hair's exactly the same but shorter.
My boyfriend says I look like a transvestite, actually.
I don't get my biggest joke to Dolly Parton because I've got a skinhead and usually I have a beard during the day.
Oh, my word. Exactly the same, but shorter, eh?
There was a great Pavarotti, had the worst comb over in Scargill. I mean, they had Janice Battersby on there. She was like 3 stone too heavy and a foot too tall. You had, who else was there? Billy Connolly was more like Catweasel. And if you look like Fat Pat from EastEnders, wouldn't you stay indoors? Yeah. I mean, at one stage on there, that I thought I saw a Michael Winner lookalike, but it just turned out to be Anne Widdecombe mooning.
We've got our own star double. Ben, you look like Chesney Hawkes. Doesn't he look like Chesney Hawkes?
The one and only,
I am the one and only, yeah.
He's the one. That's where you went to.
Full of enthusiasm there.
Well, listen, what should we be watching this week?
There's been loads of great... There's actually really been loads of great telly. Tinseltown is terrific. Hornblower was almost as long as the Oscars, but much more action. Great stuff. I love The West Wing, and the best show, for me, the best sitcom on telly at the moment, Malcolm in the Middle. Bet for a second run.
Is it good?
Fantastic
I've never watched
stuff.
it, actually.
Oh, have a look now.
OK, this...
That was so much fun! Who would have thought a traffic jam would be so cool? We should totally do this again. When are we going on another road trip? Oh, how about next week?
You kid.
Bye, Santa!
I must start watching that. When's it on?
It's on every Monday, 8:35 on BBC Two.
Excellent.
And that's really good stuff. I mean, more energy and laughs in one episode of that than you get in a whole
ITV
series.
in a year.
Yeah, probably.
Well, what
Almost
about
certainly.
final thought?
Final thought. I've got 2 final thoughts very, very quickly. I think, one, if Sarah Cox wants to make my day, there are better ways to do it than a cat game show. And secondly, when will Channel 4 ever get round to showing the new series of NYPD Blue? It's the best cop show on the box.
Oh, really?
And for them to say, they've sat on it for about 1.5 years now, for them to say they haven't got a slot is just nonsense. Let's get this show on telly.
Hanging on to some things, getting rid of others, I don't know.
Yes.
I tell you what. Well, listen, is that it for today, then?
That's it for today.
We'll see you tomorrow on our last ever show. Gary Bushell!
Thank you.
Listen, more shenanigans and hooligans coming up. But right now, this is Channel 4. You're watching The Big Breakfast.
Your chance to get personal. Come to the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency's official auction of 800 highly distinctive vehicle registrations at the Celtic Manor Resort, Newport Gwent, South Wales on the 10th and 11th of April. Log on to dvlanow.com or call free on 0800 089 2222 for the full list of registrations or to buy the auction catalogue. Your chance to get personal.
We told you Kellogg's Nutri-Grain contains as much calcium as a quarter pint of milk, but there's a bit more to it than that. Oats, wheat, real fruit, and 25% of your recommended daily allowance of 6B vitamins. Kellogg's puts the same good stuff they bring to the breakfast table in every bar. Kellogg's Nutri-Grain. It's all good stuff.
Fellow Britons, we live in a world of giga drives, kilobytes, and mega confusion. But Amstrad believe that it doesn't have to be like this.
The Emailer Plus is a digital telephone answer machine that sends and receives emails worldwide, sends SMS text messages to mobiles, accesses some internet sites, and allows you to download and play great Sinclair Spectrum games. With no prepayment, you just register and go.
So come on, Britain, your country needs you.
The Amstrad Emailer Plus, available now for under £100.